Good morning, I'm Brian Reagan. This is
Tyler Kelly.
We hope you had a good weekend. We hope you enjoyed our services yesterday morning for those of you who were able to join us in person or on the live stream. Today we are in Proverbs 26 verses 9 through 12. Tyler.
Like a thorn that goes into the hand of a drunkard is a proverb in the mouth of fools. The great God who formed everything gives the fool his hire and the transgressor his wages. As a dog returns to his own vomit, so a fool repeats his folly. Do you see a man wise in his own eyes? There is more hope for a fool than for him.
Okay. This is kind of simple. Fools, drunkards, an archer who wounds everybody. It's like a person who hires a fool or a drunkard to work. As we said, I think it was Friday, we honor fools in this country. And then we can't, and then people, and I love how people today, they're like, we don't deserve the leadership we have in this country. What do you mean we don't deserve it? We honor fools. We're a nation that exalts foolishness. And then when we have fools that lead us, then so-called Christian people are like, we don't deserve this. This doesn't even need to be from God or the devil. I don't even need to blame the devil for this situation in America. I'll blame Americans and their sinfulness and their foolishness. Do we or don't we have a culture of cursing amongst people of God and people not of God? What's your judgment, Tyler?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do we have a culture of greed and self-deception amongst Christians and non-Christians?
Mm-hmm.
And when people go to the voting booth, who are Christians? How many of them will vote their party? They won't vote for what's right or wrong. They won't vote for a politician or an elected official because of their character as a person or their lack of character to vote against them. They're like, well, I think the economy will do better. They're going to fix our schools so my kids will be able to have a better future financially and be financially. So the whole country basically is run by foolish people. Oh, granted, not every elected official is a fool. There's a few good ones. Our governor seems to be a reasonably intelligent, sound individual who works with wisdom. But he's got people that surround him that they're part of that fool camp. And what do? They work against him. They try and undermine him. When you let fools have charge of projects, when you let lazy people who aren't diligent, have charge of projects, you know what ends up happening? Chaos, catastrophe. So here's the thing. Make sure you're not one of the fools. What's a fool? If you ain't figured it out, go back and watch all the other videos of Proverbs. Because the whole book lays out righteous, unrighteous, foolish, wise, blessed, cursed, simple, wise. There's only two choices in Proverbs. And if you're not sure where you are on the spectrum, and this is where this would come in, are you wise in your own eyes? There's more help for a fool than for someone who's self-deceived. Because at least an idiot knows he's an idiot. An idiot who knows he's an idiot, but he wants to stay an idiot, you might stand a chance of helping him at some point, because at least he knows he's an idiot. But someone who thinks they're the smartest thing since whatever, but when in reality they're an idiot, but they're too stupid to see that they're an idiot or a fool, you can't help them. Why? They're blinded to themselves. There's a story that goes with that. You remember it, don't you, Tyler? The emperors new clothes. Nobody wanted to tell him, you're naked. He got sold on this invisible yarn. And he parades. And the whole country was filled with lying, self-deceived fools. And then one little kid goes, he's got no clothes on. Who's the only person you really could have helped in that whole country? At least in that story? The little kid. Don't be one of those. Anything you want to add?
No, sir.
With that, we bid you good morning, Lord willing. We'll see you back this evening at 8 o'clock.